first and 10. Watson eluding the pressure right. And his first look is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Throwing on third down, Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
A pass complete here to Conley, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Trey Burton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up first and 10 at the 16. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Dante Hightower on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Patriots' 15-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. A first look now for Darrington Evans. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, a run with Evans. They find some open field here. weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Darrington Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. Gun, Watson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Patriots' 8-yard line.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less. The pitch comes to Lindsey. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Philip Lindsey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
Lining up for the point.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown.
Darrington Evans. 78 yards, and the Patriots have taken the lead. seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower.
And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover and put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. He'll find Lindsey here. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Watson flushed out right. He's got Burton here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now I'm looking over at the coaching staff. And I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads, and you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
They have 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. On the left side, a catch by White. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Now the second-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, this one into the hands of Burton. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Credit Melvin Ingram, able to get into the backfield and make the stop. Now on 2nd and 13. Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He's got a man complete.
That's good.
They'll get 34 yards there.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. From the gun, Watson eluding the pressure right. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Houston. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Buying time to his left. Looking deep for Hilton. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 79 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Watch the screen. He's crossing. He's checking cross.
To throw again on second down. Watson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
On first down, they'll start out with Evans. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's Evans. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Newton on third down. He's got Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, here's Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Check it.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And all the way down to the 42. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Watch the out, watch the out. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
To the air yet again, Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Second down at 4. Out of the gun, Newton. That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll run on first down with Evans. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield?
Newton's pass.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
19-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
They'll go again here with Evans. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now a first down throw for Newton. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. From the gun, Newton escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is third and goal. They'll look to run with Evans. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Darrington Evans, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Texans 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
26-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Watson, flush to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Here I come. Hey, check Mike 21.
Watson looks to throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, G. Hey, check Mike 21.
Again, it's Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Complete to Philip Lindsay. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard
From the
line.
gun, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lindsay. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
1st and 10.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Double dog, that's the way. Deuce. Check 54, 59. Check.
Watson on 1st down. Flushed out right. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through it.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the 6-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Philip Lindsay, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Texans draw a bit closer. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Makes the score Patriots 28. Texans 21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Evans. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
20. Switch. Check 1-3.
And they'll go right back to Evans. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
On 3rd down, Newton. The open man is Smith. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter.
Yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Evans. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. On first down, it's Newton. Throw caught here by Bird. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
And the Patriot first down.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And a catch right side by Evans. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the gun, Newton. His pass caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to solve this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll buy some time right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it's going to be second down. To throw again. Watson eluding the pressure right. Throw left side complete. That's Lindsey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
At the 32-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
That's another Texans first down.
From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. One last throw here for Watson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory, but that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? We didn't really lose. Time just ran out on us. That's the attitude they have because they don't see it happen very often. Not even sure how to handle it.
And you see some stunned faces heading for the exits here in New England. So for the Pats, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Houston, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.